From reporters forgetting how to speak to co-stars acting mesmerized, Henry Cavill's charisma is unstoppable. Even after leaving The Witcher and Superman, Hollywood just can't get enough of him.
And apparently, like every other woman on the planet, had a bit of a thing for Henry.
Yeah, still, it's kind of remarkable around her how she loves Henry. She touched Henry's bum.
Yes.
He turned around and she just reached her little hands out.
Totally
She was like 1.5 at that point. And Henry, of course, looks at me and says, like mother, like daughter.
Yeah.
I have
No
a way
business.
of touching. I always had my hands on his chest. Even like we weren't doing a scene, I'd be like, ha, 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 ha.
And here's where it gets even better. Henry's charm isn't something he switches on for the cameras. It's just who he is. There's this adorable story that says it all. One day, while chatting about him at home, a woman mentioned how much she loved Henry, and apparently her little daughter did too. The toddler literally reached out and touched Henry's bum. Henry turned around, looked straight at the mom, and said with that sly grin, like mother, like daughter. You can almost hear the crowd laughing, right? That's pure Cavill energy, smooth without trying. Even off camera, he's got that magnetic presence. Co-stars say he's the kind of guy who'll rest his hand on your shoulder or chest mid-conversation. Not in a weird way, just naturally physical. The kind of presence that makes people lean in without realizing it. It's effortless, and that's probably why everyone around him ends up acting a little different, a little soft, a little thirstier.
And what was your favorite scene with him out of the entire process?
Ben's a very large man.
Yes,
That
indeed
surprised
he
me the
is,
most.
isn't he?
I was
You're a very
surprised.
large man.
Thank you very much.
In a good way, in a
Yes.
good way.
But wait, it's about to get way more awkward and hilarious. Even professional journalists, trained to stay calm under pressure, crumble the second Henry Cavill walks in. During one interview, a female reporter made what's easily one of the most painfully obvious innuendos ever caught on camera. She's asking him about his scenes with Ben Affleck and suddenly blurts out, "You're a very large man." Then she stumbles over herself, trying to backpedal with, "In a good way, in a good way." You can see Henry smiling politely while she realizes she just said that out loud. Another reporter completely froze, couldn't even get her words out. Later, she posted on TikTok, calling it the Henry Cavill of, admitting she was absolutely starstruck. And honestly, can you blame her? Even online, fans aren't immune. One guy literally tweeted that he had to remind himself he's straight after seeing Henry's latest photo shoot. That's the power level we're talking about here.
Henry. That picture we were looking at the top of the show there.
Yeah.
Now, what you posted it? I didn't go looking. You posted that picture. And in fairness, if I looked like that, I'd be sitting with my top off right now. But the comments on Facebook, though, I love that people like bother to put these things. I think I just wet my panties.
And here's where it gets absolutely wild. Graham Norton decided to test just how thirsty the internet really is. During one of his shows, he read some unfiltered, hilarious fan comments about Henry Cavill. The first one? "I think I just wet my panties." The audience burst into laughter while Henry sat there trying to keep a straight face. Then Graham dropped another, "I have the weirdest boner right now." Even Henry couldn't help but grin. But the final one sealed it. Holy sweet little 7 baby Jesus. The whole room lost it. What made it even funnier was how Henry stayed calm through all of it, like he's just used to the madness at this point. These tweets didn't just show fan obsession, they proved something deeper. Henry isn't just admired, he's worshipped. It's not thirst anymore. It's a full-blown international phenomenon that's taken over the internet. But here's the twist. Behind all that charm and attention, Henry's success isn't built on looks alone. This man earned his reputation. When he entered the Superman suit, he didn't rely on CGI or body doubles. Henry built that superhero physique the hard way. Brutal workouts, strict diets, and endless hours in the gym. Every muscle, every vein was real. Then came The Witcher, and he somehow pushed himself even further. For that iconic bathtub scene, Henry went through extreme dehydration, cutting water for days so his muscles looked razor sharp on camera. It's a dangerous technique that only hardcore bodybuilders usually attempt, but he did it anyway to make the shot perfect. That kind of commitment, it's rare in Hollywood. He didn't want to look like Superman or Geralt. He wanted to be them. It's that discipline, that raw drive that makes people admire him even beyond the surface-level charm.
Mommy issues.
Mommy
like
issues.
Batman and like...
All of them.
I don't have. Superman doesn't have mommy issues. What are you talking about? He loves his mother. That's not an issue.
It's true.
And now we hit the fun part, when even A-list co-stars can't resist. During Justice League interviews, Gal Gadot practically couldn't take her eyes off him. There's one clip where she's just staring at him mid-sentence, smiling like she's hypnotized. She even joked about having mommy issues before making a cheeky comment about being the mother of superheroes. Breast and everything. Yeah, that actually happened. Then there's Vanessa Kirby from Mission Impossible. Every time Henry spoke, she'd look at him with that dazed, almost enchanted expression, the kind that ends up in fan memes for years. Even Millie Bobby Brown, who calls him her big brother, couldn't ignore how massive and built he was, saying working with him was like trying to move a brick wall. And Amy Adams, despite being happily married, she once said her husband was very understanding about her crush on Henry. Honestly, who wouldn't be? It's Henry Cavill. Resistance is futile.
You guys got to be really great friends on this, right?
Oh my
You
God,
guys
we
just really
slept.
gone out.
I'm sorry, it's my English. No, we had a slumber party.
And we have a clip.
Gal Gadot was getting flustered about him and dropped what might be her funniest slip-up yet. She began talking during an interview about how close she and Amy Adams grew to be while filming Justice League. Apologize for my English. We had a sleepover, she said. Everyone erupted in laughter after a brief period of quietness in the room. The most appealing aspect, Henry responds. He looks at her half smiling, half suspiciously like, wait, what did you just say? You can almost see him thinking, hold on, weren't you supposed to be yearning over me? It is one of those times that accurately encapsulates their chemistry. Playful, a little bit uncomfortable, and totally genuine. Though Gal strives to ignore it, the atmosphere is already tense. And really, watching two worldwide heroes trip over anything as basic as a sleepover is funny. But Henry's magnetism doesn't stop with Hollywood. The man's got fans in every corner of the world, and nowhere is that clearer than in Korea. During his promotional visits, crowds go absolutely wild. You think a K-pop idol has just arrived. Fans scream his name, wave signs, and some even start crying just seeing him walk by. And get this, during one appearance, Tom Cruise was sitting right beside him, but all eyes were on Henry. You can see it on their faces, those cheeky smiles, giggles, and whispered comments every time he moves or speaks. Even with one of the biggest movie stars in the world next to him, Henry completely stole the spotlight. That's the level of global pull he has, crossing languages, borders, and cultures. Whether it's Seoul, London, or Los Angeles, the reaction's always the same: chaos, cameras, and fans who can't get enough of the real-life Superman.
As a married lady, though, here you are in a whole heap of hotness.
Yeah.
It
I
is.
have a very understanding husband, which is nice. He lets me be the meat in this man-witch here, so.
Yeah.
And if you think reporters have learned to keep it professional by now, think again. One interviewer, while talking to Henry about Enola Holmes, accidentally exposed herself as a full-on social media stalker. She asked if he ever tracks people online, then realized what she'd just admitted on camera. Henry, ever the quick-witted gentleman, smirked and said, "Wow, you just revealed your cards there." Cue nervous laughter and blushing. Then there was another journalist who flat out confessed that she'd had fantasies about him, right in the middle of a professional interview. You can almost feel the secondhand embarrassment radiating from the screen. But that's the Cavill effect. He turns confident, seasoned reporters into awkward teenagers with crushes. Their tone shifts, their eyes light up, and they completely forget their line. It's not manipulation, it's pure presence, the kind that can't be taught, only felt when you're standing in front of him.
Just want to say I'm going to miss you. I'm going to miss you very much. Henry Cavill, everybody!
And thereafter came the heart shatter that shook the fan base. Henry Cavill is revealing his exit from The Witcher after 3 seasons. Fans were heartbroken. Bringing the ideal combination of stoicism, strength, and that trademark dry wit, the man had transformed into Geralt of Rivia. But Henry left not from weariness or burnout. He pleaded guilty, deeply devoted to source material. He admits he is a nerd. Word around Hollywood is that he clashed with the authors for drifting too far from the original books. He wanted to be true to mythology, personality, and follower. That is simply his character. Co-star Freya Allen battled to control her admiration, sorrow, and maybe even a tinge of love. During post-announcement interview, she talked about him. She would miss more than only a colleague. She would miss the warmth, present, and that Cavill energy that brightened every scenario. Henry gave fans hope right when they had thought they had lost him forever, though. Following an unexpected appearance in Black Adam, he publicly confirmed his formal comeback as Superman. The internet exploded. At last, the genuine Man of Steel was back. But then DC restarted everything, an unexpected twist no one could have envisioned. James Gunn took charge and chose David Corenswet, a younger actor, to star as Clark Kent in Superman: Legacy. It seemed like déjà vu. The same devastation everywhere once more. Fans nevertheless persisted. Next big guess, Henry Cavill as the upcoming James Bond. And really, it fits just perfectly. The charisma, the acts, the intensity. He possesses it all. One thing's certain, Henry Cavill's Hollywood journey is far from done, whether it be as 007 or another heroic icon. Every door that closes merely increases the world's hunger for him. Henry Cavill isn't just a Hollywood heartthrob, he's a phenomenon. Reporters, co-stars, and fans worldwide can't resist his charm. From his dedication to roles to his magnetic presence, the world continues to obsess, proving that when it comes to Henry Cavill, the thirst is real. Like, share, and subscribe for more.